There are two things I like to do on the weekends, especially on Sundays. I like to watch sports on TV, and I like to eat massive amounts of Chinese food. And now I can do it all at today's special. This is a sports bar, a pizza parlor, and an authentic Chinese dim sum shop all under one roof.
This is the China restaurant.
Located on Hancock Street in Quincy, the China has all the things you'd find in a typical Chinese restaurant. There's a fish tank that greets you at the door, a big bar serving festive Polynesian drinks, and a steady stream of woks firing up all the dishes you love. Owner Judy Chen has been in the restaurant business her whole life, working for her parents at the Golden China in Canton since she could barely see over the counter.
I have a master's in social work and psychology, but the restaurant's always been my background. And I love the restaurant business, so I've been in it with my family since my grandfather and my mother and father opened our original restaurant in Canton.
So when she opened the China in Quincy, she took all the dishes she loved from growing up and put them into a more modern, fun atmosphere, armed with multiple flat screens to watch all the sports you can handle.
The China restaurant is a mixture of Chinese American cuisine with Chinese authentic cuisine, all wrapped up in a restaurant and sports bar.
So if you feel like seeing the Sox over some Szechuan beef, you're covered. And watching the Super Bowl over a scorpion bowl is no problem. They even have Italian pizza topped with Chinese flavors, like Kung Pao chicken and General Gao's.
It's like the best of both worlds. Why not put General Gao's chicken on top of a pizza? We take a regular pub-sized pizza dough and we put the sauce underneath. So if you're ordering a General Gao's chicken pizza, they put the General Gao's chicken sauce, then cheese, and then the General Gao's on top.
Of course, if you want something a little more traditional, they have that too, starting every day at 9 a.m.
We have dim sum here 7 days a week from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. Dim sum is a Chinese brunch that's served like tapas, small plates of food that you share with friends and family that come in with you. It's like a moving buffet. It comes to you, and there's carts that travel around the dining room, and you choose items off the menu, and you get to see the dish before you actually order it. So a lot of us, not just the taste of food, like to see what it looks like before we try it.
This mobile cart of munchies is loaded up with steamers of spare ribs and a black bean sauce, artful shrimp and water chestnut dumplings, and a tasty pork and shrimp shumai.
Shumai is probably one of the most popular dumplings that are in dim sum. It's a shrimp and pork dumpling wrapped almost like a little cup, and it's steamed and it's so good inside.
There are sweet versions of dim sum too, like the pineapple bun filled with an egg cream center and topped with a pineapple crust. But if the way to your heart is through your stomach, try one of these.
The little heart-shaped dim sum is mango and coconut pudding, made into almost like Jell-O jigglers, but with real fruit inside. It tastes just like Jell-O, but with fruit flavor.
Once the dim sum carts are put to bed, the real action starts with the stir-frying woks.
Wok cooking is the fastest cooking I've ever seen. The most important part about cooking with wok is movement. So when you're over the open flame, you need to flip it, you need to turn it, you need to use your spatula, and you just need to flip the wrists. It's definitely an art form.
And that intense heat seals in the flavors of their most popular dishes, like the Szechuan beef.
Szechuan beef is my favorite beef dish. It's Szechuan flavor, which is a little savory with spicy and a little sweet to it, and it has lots of vegetables in it. It's in a dark sauce, and it goes very well with plain old white rice because the flavor is so good on it.
And then there's the house special fried rice, filled with everything you want.
The house special fried rice is special because it has everything in it. It's a white fried rice with chicken, shrimp, ham, pork, with some onions and scallions, peas, and some egg. It's basically like the kitchen sink rice. People love it once they've tried it.
And for the ultimate Chinese indulgence, order the jaw-dropping, mouth-watering ginger scallion lobster.
People are excited because it has the whole lobster. It's served in the shell. The chefs cut it so that it's one fork out of the shell, and the flavor on it is very good between the ginger and the scallion mixture, and they stir fry it together. You can smell it. It looks really good.
Of course, nothing goes better with a big game than a poo-poo platter loaded up with egg rolls, crab rangoon, boneless spare ribs, chicken wings, beef teriyaki, and chicken fingers.
I always say the poo-poo platter is like a fun box. It's a little mixture of everything. So when there's big groups of people, I tell them they should order maybe a couple of poo-poo platters. Usually there's something on there that satisfies everybody.
And while a sports bar that serves Chinese food may seem a bit strange, for Judy, it makes perfect sense.
I like that it's old meets new, it's East meets West, it's different kinds of food for different kinds of people. Who's to say that you have to just make grill food for pub food? We mixed it up with some Chinese food, we mixed it up with some dim sum. You can get everything under one roof, which is what Quincy kind of is like.